Okay, many of you know that as this entity, I'm on a quest to find a partner, significant other, whatever, to help me transform and get my ministry moved to a ranch. Someone who will invest in me, move me to a ranch, move my animals to the ranch, and fund, the transformation, all the stuff I need. I need a lot of operations, as you can see, and I need hormones and implants. And what I'm looking for is, what I hope to find as this entity. I mean, if this is the direction that I'm supposed to go, then, I'm ready to go all on, full on. I'm ready to, get complete gender reassignment. I want to get the more complicated procedure that uses a piece of my colon to make my vagina deeper and self-lubricating, so it's more realistic and it's not just a dry hole. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer because I'll have to heal from 2 operations just for the hole before I can get the clit operation, you see. So somebody that's got patience to, you could restore a car and not take it for test drives while or not being patient about getting it done, because I imagine I could still get took for test drives because my teeth come out. Yeah, but still, what I'm looking for in an entity is somebody that doesn't want to make a big showcase out of this. I guess I also could go for if I was going to be the subject of a reality show star, a reality show, like the star of the show that, hey, they're transforming me, blah, blah, blah. If it would get everything going and draw attention to the ministry and to homeless animals, I would probably do it, even though, to me, I don't want to rub my freakiness in the face of the world. So I kind of wanted to do this privately, is why I was seeking someone to be hey, we could have this barter arrangement. It could be loose. It could be my spouse, and you take care of me and stuff until I can get where my female entity, what I transform into, can become self-supporting and support the ministry on her own and pay you back. You see, but some of the payment will be in, your usage of my flesh. You get the virgin ride and all that. You see, and what I hope to find is somebody that has, big things, a big heart, big bank account, a big dick, and a big sexual appetite, and, just wants to positively impact the world and make good things happen for entities that good things are not going to happen for them without connections to entities like me who will actually do the groundwork. I'll do the work. I physically do the work every day. I don't live like you see me now. I live as a dude, and I'm on my hands and knees sifting litters. I'm taking care of animals. I'm doing all kinds of things that involve service right now. And I can still do that within private as this entity. Once, I moved to the ranch out of this fishbowl. I'm kind of in a fishbowl right now where everybody sees everything and everybody's got an opinion about something. And I want this person to have where they don't want to control me and own me, and you know what I'm saying? Within the confines, sexual experience, our encounters, I don't care, because, that's within the confines of that. But, as far as, who I am, I'm a very free entity. You see, I have grown to where I live how I want, and I do what I want, when I want. And I work my ministry and my service to others around that, the adolescence that keeps me young-spirited, you see. So you kind of, I'm 55 years old. I'm going to be 56 in August. And, I still have, an adolescence, you see. And the operations are going to kind of, take some of the years off where I'll be able to better represent that you know, the innocent girl that I am, because I kind of do have an innocence about me, a childish innocence. They should appeal to like somebody who's kind of perverted, you know, almost like borderline, you know, pedophile, whatever. You know, like it should appeal to them that, hey, you could get this entity, you can get the virgin ride, you know, you can transform her into you know, this awesome chick. Because, well, I'm already pretty, I'm already beautiful. You know, it's like I just need more. I need more beauty and femininity, you see, and I like to do things anyway, so I don't see it as like, you know, it's a bad thing to want to like give some of that in exchange for the ability to be what can give it. You know, I mean, it only makes sense if there's entities who want me in that form, and you know, I just have to find them. You know, there's probably more than one. I only need one that has the big things that I mentioned. It has the mentality, well, you know, they want to keep this private, going to come to the ranch and hang out, and it's like, you know, you don't got your paparazzi, or, you know, if you're famous or whatever, you don't got all your crew and shit, you know, you don't need to bring all that around me, because I'm not going to have anybody around me that would hurt you, you see. I don't have low vibrational entities around me. The entities I have around me would be helping me take care of the animals and the ranch, you see. So, they'd be like, you know, service mentality entities like I am. So, also, this entity has to be big enough to make the first step and contact me. You know, I have a P.O. box. It's in the description. I'll put it there. 105 Grayling, Michigan 49738. And and my phone number is 989-915-7295. You know, somebody that, you know, you can make the first step, and you can hook up with me, and you can keep it private, where, you know, nobody has to know what you're doing. You know, I don't want to be like, you know, I'm this thing that, you know, you're making a Caitlyn Jenner out of me, okay? Because, well, you know, I'm not a coward. If I had the money, I'd already have all my procedures done. I wouldn't be walking around half-cocked. I'm funny like that. I'm sorry. I bust people out. I bust myself out. So, like, step up. If you see this, or if you think you know somebody like this, you know, the person's rich, they're lonely, they're kind of different, and you suspect that maybe they have, like, you know, an inclination where, like, they would like to do this. They would like to create their own woman, you know. They would like to be involved with an entity that's doing good things on the planet and trying to relieve unnecessary suffering for the voiceless, you see. If you think you know somebody like that, you know, they got the big things that I mentioned, put them on to me, you know. It'll be the best thing that ever happened for them, because I am very gracious, you know. I express gratitude, and I do have this mentality where I reciprocate, you know, with a sense of obligation, you know. And I may not have a lot to work with monetarily, but I have wealth in other areas that were, okay, you may be monetarily blessed, but you don't have the wealth in the other areas. So we can kind of link up and share that. You know, I share my world of happiness with you. You share your world of wealth with me, you know, to some capacity. I don't want all your money. I only need, what's a ranch cost? A few $100,000, $500,000, and then the sex change and everything I need is at the most $100,000. You know, I mean, you could do all this for like $1 million, and there'd still be money left over to keep the ranch running for years. Even after the novelty of it wore off and you abandoned me and decide you don't want to fuck with me no more, you see? So there kind of does have to be like, okay, well, you want to put something in escrow for me, because you will eventually, because, well, you're wealthy, and, you know, you don't keep climbing Kilimanjaro or, you know, the mountain. You don't keep going to the same place, you know? So I know that eventually the novelty of it will wear off, and you won't come back to, you know, do anything with me anymore. And I'm not going to be one of the entities that I try to control you or bring you back or get more from you. You know, I'm like, hey, wow, I'm so grateful that you did this, and I'm in this position. And it's like, nobody's ever going to know that you did it unless you want them to know, you see? So, that's where I'm at. It's like, I can keep a secret. I'm not about trying to twist anybody, you know? So I would never take our arrangement and do what others have done because they become greedy. Okay, because I don't have the capacity for greed. I'm sorry. I can't make shit like that matter to me because it never will. It's so temporary. It means nothing really. That's why I can't understand why they're so hell-bent on keeping it from some entities. You know, that it doesn't mean nothing to them anyway, you know? So, it's like you're wasting your time. You're keeping food away from a full entity, you know, because I'm spiritually full. I am a great catch. You know, I'm a virgin waiting to happen. You know, customizable. You see? It's like Mrs. Potato Head type thing. You can, you know, you can have a say in the outcome, right? So it's like, how many women you got there where you can physically tweak? Okay, I mean, I don't want to go cartoons. I don't want big giant fucking implant breasts. You know, I might wear them for you for a while, but then you're gonna have to, when you're done with me, you know, get some real looking titties put on me. Because, well, you know, I don't want to be cartoonish. I want to be beautiful and sexy and alluring. And, you know, when you look at me, you want to fuck me. And when you fuck me, you just love that you're fucking me. You enjoy it. You enjoy every second of it. You see? It's fulfilling. I want to be a more fulfilling entity. And I can't do that as a dude because, well, there's no women who want to male me. You see? And you know, I'm not going to do the hard sell to a woman, you know? It's like, okay, because the male me is the equivalent of a pet human. The female me that we can create together can become an entity who's independent and who thrives, you know, and who accomplishes stuff and can make things happen for entities. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I was told by the tarot card readers that I should state what I'm looking for in all forms. And while everybody knows what I'm looking for is the male me, which, you know, nobody seems to want the male me to do anything. So it's like, this is what I'm looking for is the female me. It's like, you know, if that's you, well, you're supposed to be hooked up with me. We're already supposed to have me on an operating table and have somebody hired to man the ranch that you've moved me to keep the animals safe and happy. You see, we're already supposed to be working together, and they have thwarted our connection this long. Let's not let any more time go by. I'm giving you what you need to, you know, the ball is in your court now. And those of you who want to do a good turn by some entities, I know you might know somebody, man. Turn them on to me, because they could do a whole lot worse for somebody to invest some of the time of their life in, you know, because I will appreciate it. And I'll be grateful for it for the rest of my life, as opposed to someone else who they may be spoiled. I can't be spoiled because I don't want the things that other people want. You see? It's like, to me, some of what they got is so gaudy, I couldn't imagine spending money on it. All right? So that's just who and what I am. What other people's treasures are not treasures to me. I can't be programmed to want what they have or to want their life. I have other things I want to do that matter more. The voiceless that I can reach. I can't reach them all, but I can reach a large number, and if I can become more beautiful, I can influence entities to want to do that, you see, as opposed to the ugly male me trying to get entities to want to do it, you know? So, yeah, we'll grow a following for me as you're on your way out of my life once you're done with, you know, our private arrangement. Okay, so let's hook up. Let's make this happen. Let's get this transformation done.